consecutive integers. So we all know integers are the positives and the negatives and 0, but no fractions, right? So integers are only like -1, -3, -4, all right? And consecutive, okay? Consecutive means they're right next to each other, like 4, 5, 6, or -3, -2, -1, okay? So consecutive integers are ones that are right next to each other in order. So if we have some number, like let's say I have 5, 6, 7. Those are consecutive integers. So my first number is n. My second number is that number plus 1, right? And my next number is that first number plus 2. Make sense? So whenever we're doing consecutive integers, it's n plus 1, n plus 2. If there was a fourth number, what would it be? N plus 3, okay? Sometimes it does go up to 4 numbers. And we have to find all of them. So this one says find 3 consecutive integers such that the sum of the first and the third is 142. So we need 3 consecutive integers. So I'm going to start with, that means we need n plus 1, and n plus 2. All right? And this first one represents the first number. This next one represents the second number. And this last one represents the third number. So when we use them in our formula, the first one's n, the second one's n plus 1, the third one's n plus 2. So find 3 consecutive integers such that the sum of the first and the third is 142. Sum means what? Add. So we're adding the first number and the third number. So the first number is n, and because it says sum, we put a plus sign in between the first and the third. So here's my first number, and here's my third number. Is, what does is mean? Equals 142. And now we solve it. So what's n plus n? 2n. Okay, Julia, what's the next step? Okay, subtract 2 from both sides. Good. So 2n equals 140. Caleb, what's the next step? Okay, divide by 2, so n equals 70. All right, a lot of people there just stop right here. This is a common error. That's not the whole answer, right? How many integers do we need? 3. It said find 3 integers. My first number was n. We just solved for it, and we got 70. Okay. My second number was n plus 1. So what should go here? 71. That's the next number, right? And my third number is n plus 2. N meaning 70 plus 2. 72. Or we can just count 1 up. Did we need a fourth number on this one? No. It said 3 consecutive integers, okay, whose sum was 142. Could we check our answer? The first and the third, right? It said the first and the third, that would be 70 and 72. Their sum was 142. Is that true? Did we get it right? Okay, good. Let's try another one. Find 4 consecutive integers. So this time we do need 4 of them. So that means I need to find n plus 1, n plus 2, and n plus 3. Okay, this first one is the first number. The next one is my second number. This one's my third number. And this one's my fourth number. Okay? Find 4 consecutive integers such that 8 times the sum of the first and the third is. So there's the first part of my equation. 8 times the sum of the first and the third. 8 times. That means multiply. And when we're multiplying times a sum, we need parentheses. It's 8 times the sum of something. So we need parentheses. Okay? And then sum means what? We're going to add the first and the third. So which one's the first? N. Which one's the third? Good. And we put a plus sign in between because it said the sum of the first and the third. All right, now we've got is. Leah, what does is mean? Good. Is 40 greater than 10 times the fourth. Whenever you have greater than or less than, it goes after whatever is next in the sentence. So the 40 greater than, we're going to put a plus 40, but I'm leaving a space because it goes after whatever the rest of the sentence says. So 40 greater than is plus 40. And then I have 10 times the fourth. Ben, how do you think I should write 10 times the fourth? Very good. So 10 times the fourth, you have to have parentheses because I'm multiplying it by a sum. So we're going to use parentheses. All right, now we're going to start to simplify our equation. Inside these parentheses, we can add n plus n. What does that give me? Good. So I have 2n plus 2. Let's go ahead and distribute on the right-hand side. So, Nico, what do I get when I distribute these? Yep, 10n plus 30, and we still have that plus 40. All right, left-hand side, let's distribute. Riley, what do I get here? Yep. Okay, and Jordan, what can I combine now on this right side? Good, 30 and the 40 gives me 70. Now we need all our n's on one side. So, Evie, what should I do? Nice. Okay, subtract 10n from both sides. So now I have 6n plus 16 equals 70. And Dylan, what should I do next? Okay, subtract 16. So I have 6n equals what? 54. Okay. Divide by 6. Anybody got that? Drew? 9. All right. Okay, now don't forget we're doing a consecutive integers problem. So we need 4 of them. So my answers are going to be 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, it does sometimes help to make this chart if you want 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay. Let's just go to whiteboards. I think we're good. You guys got it? Okay, let's try. We'll see how we do.